Welcome back, my viewers. You are watching Prophet SB Omomi from Yela Life Business and Technical College. You are watching Oba Life TV. Before I go ahead, if you have not subscribed or you are the first timer watching this post right now, you can quickly take your thumb, press that of the red subscribe button. After that, you now press the bell beside it. Then after pressing that bell, you will now press the all bell so that you will always be notified while we are releasing new posts. And not that alone, you just have to like this post, share this post for others to also benefit from it, and likewise you have to put down your comment. What do I want to discuss with us at this time? I want to discuss some reasons why marriages fail. Some reasons why marriages fail. The first reason is lack of faithfulness. If there is unfaithfulness from either husband or wife in the marriage, it can cause such of that marriage to fail. Second thing is that breakdown in communication. If there is no continuous communication in that marriage, it can cause failure in such of that marriage. Number 3 is lack of submissiveness, especially in the part of wife. Number 4 is denial of sex pleasure, either by wife or by husband. If there is always denial of sex between both of them, that might cause family failure. And likewise, shabbiness, especially on the wife's part. You know that some ladies, before they will get married, they might have been putting up their attires properly, very well, and once they get married, they will now be dressing anyhow in such a way that they might be pissed off by their husband. That is why I pinpoint this directly to women, that they just have to adjust in such of that area. Number 6 is interference of the third party. If at all anything happens amidst them, and they are used to be inviting third parties amidst them to settle the conflict, it might easily cause marriage failure. They should know on how to settle conflict amidst both of them without inviting the third party. Because if I say that there will not be conflict between husband and wife, I'm lying. There will be. But what happens is that you must understand each other's language is in such a way that you will know how to adjust amidst yourself. The number 7 is barrenness. If there is barrenness between husband and wife, especially when the woman is unable to conceive, and the family, then I can also still lawyer this with third party, and the family now come onto that issue that they wants to quickly look for solution in such of that view. It can cause family failure, and in such of the view, husband and wife, they just have to be one and understand themselves if such of this condition arises in the marriage condition. The number 8 is incompatibility. Number 9 is lack of cooperation. Number 10 that can cause marriage failure is comparison. If husband likes comparing his wife with other women outside, it can cause marriage failure, because there is no way that your wife will be perfect. And in such of the view, it can even cause incompatibility between both of you. Likewise, in area of human, if human like comparing a man with other men outside, it can cause family failure, because I want you to know that both of you cannot be perfect. And likewise, not that even though the same mother, the same father conceive both of you, there must be individual differences, and you just have to understand this, or else it can cause family chaos, which might result into marriage failure. What I'm saying there is that do not ever compare your wife as a man with other women outside, and likewise as a lady or as a human, do not compare your husband with any other man outside. Number 11 is financial instability. In fact, if you should consider present situation, we will see, and we also know that this financial instability can cause a lot of marriage failure, a lot of marriage damages, of which what I will just say in this area is that I will only advise both couples that they just have to understand themselves and also understand the source of their income, and they should always be coming together to talk together on how to manage their income and likewise their finances. If not so, such it can later result into family failure. Not that I'm saying that anything man gets should be given to wife or should be telling wife. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you just have to budget what you just have to budget for your wife. And likewise, I also want to clear one thing here, which is the fact of paying of tithe and paying of some bills, including your your children's fee and some other thing. Know how to plan, and do not forget that probably if you have enough, or if not, if you can put in plan, I want you to put this in mind, that you have to always be giving your wife something, either before the end of the month or end of the month. It depends on the source of your income. What I'm saying is that financial instability can even cause family chaos, which means that in this area, as a family, just have to sit down together, look for a stable financial income that can sustain the stability of that family. That's another advice I can give in that area. And number 12, in which I will stop, is that when the man becomes irresponsible, it can also cause his family failure. At this point, this is where I will leave you. As husband and wife, I want you to put all these 12 points in mind and work towards them one by one, so that you will be able to know how to secure your family. Because I will not say that you should go into polygamous family, but learn on how to secure the one you are right now, or the one you are about to move into. And as a new couple that has not done their marriage, but they're about to go into marriage, you cannot, as you are watching me, you can also put this into consideration. You can call your other party, sit down together, know how to structure things out before the day of that marriage. I say have a blissful marriage life and remain financial intelligent. I am Prophet SB Omomi from Miela Life Business and Technical College. For your marriage counseling, you can call me on 081 46 28 86 88, and you can WhatsApp chat me on 080 2325 38 63. I say bye for now.